I would like to introduce Dr. Venkat sir. Dr. Venkat Chintala is founding associate professor in National Rail and Transportation Institute, NRTI, deemed to be University, Vadodara, India. He is alumni of IIT Delhi, did his PhD from Center for Energy Studies, IIT Delhi. He is recipient of Srimati Vijay Soda Award for his best research work at IIT Delhi in the year 2015. He has been graduated from Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Hyderabad in mechanical engineering. Later, he did his post-graduation from Rajiv Gandhi Technical University, Bhopal in industrial engineering and management. He has been teaching UG, PG, PhD students of engineering for the past 14 years. He worked with industries for about 2 years prior to his teaching assignments. His area of specialization is internal combustion engines and alternate fuels for transportation sector, and he is also specialized in composite materials of plastic waste materials. So currently he is working in solar thermal pyrolysis of waste materials, including sewage, sludge, agriculture biomass, and municipal solid waste. He is also working in conversion of municipal and industrial plastic waste to fuels conversion technologies. He has completed several R&D projects from Department of Science and Technology, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, etc. To his credit, he has published more than 54 research articles in renowned journals such as Renewable and Sustainable Energy Reviews and Applied Energy, etc. He has authored several book chapters via elsewhere publications and is continuously disseminating his research findings in various platforms such as DLR Germany, DST New Delhi, and DIBR Haldwani, etc. So we are so privileged to have Sir with us, and now I would like to hand over this session to Dr. Venkat sir. Sir, please.
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Very good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you all?
Fine, sir.
Good, good. Though I am unable to see you, but I could hear only one voice. Only one is there in this meeting.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hira Singh Yadav, Yaditi.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mohad.
Sir,
Yeah.
good morning.
Good morning, Gokul. So,
Good morning, sir.
how are your previous days of sessions?
Good morning, sir.
Finding
Very good.
going well?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I hope you are all the faculty members across the nation from different engineering institutions, colleges, universities, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good, very good. How many of you are attending first time this kind of FDP? How many are first time? Good. So many of you have attended or being attending many of FDPs. Very good, right? So myself, Dr. Chintala, working with the National Rail Transportation Institute. Our institute is a deemed university, deemed to be university. So being founder member of this faculty member of NRTI, I would like to show the video of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji about institute. Our institute is the primary vision of Honorable Prime Minister, keeping the transportation as a domain. The focus is on research, transportation related research, fuel side, and materials related to the transportation. Though we basically belong to the railways, Indian Railways, but university offers a couple of programs to other transportations as well. Let me share my screen.
आज
Screen is visible?
Yes, sir. Visible.
Yeah.
Sir.
आज
Visible.
भारत में ही बनी एक से एक आधुनिक ट्रेनें भारतीय रेल का हिस्सा है। भाइयों और बहनों, आज जब भारतीय रेल के ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन की तरफ हम आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, तो
सर?
हाईली स्किल्ड स्पेशलिस्ट मैन पावर और प्रोफेशनल्स भी बहुत जरूरी है। बड़ोदरा में भारत की पहली डीम रेलवे यूनिवर्सिटी की स्थापना के पीछे यही मकसद है।
आंध्रा यूनिवर्सिटी प्रोफेसर
रेलवे के लिए इस प्रकार का उच्च संस्थान बनाने वाला भारत दुनिया के गिने चुने देशों में से एक है। रेलवे ट्रांसपोर्ट हो, मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी रिसर्च हो, ट्रेनिंग हो, हर प्रकार की आधुनिक सुविधाएं हो, ये सारी चीजें यहां उपलब्ध कराई जा रही हैं। 20 राज्यों के सैकड़ों मेधावी युवा भारतीय रेल के वर्तमान और भविष्य को बेहतर बनाने के लिए खुद को प्रशिक्षित कर रहे हैं। यहां होने वाले इनोवेशंस और रिसर्च से भारतीय रेल को आधुनिक बनाने में और मदद मिलेगी। भारतीय रेल भारत की प्रगति के ट्रैक को गति देती रहे, इसी कामना के साथ फिर से गुजरात सहित पूरे देश को इन नई रेल सुविधाओं के लिए बहुत बहुत बधाई और सरदार साहब को एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत का उनका जो सपना था, जब हिंदुस्तान के कोने कोने से स्टैच्यू ऑफ यूनिटी की पवित्र धरा पर देश की भिन्न भिन्न भाषाएं, भिन्न भिन्न वेश वाले लोगों का आना जाना बढ़ेगा, तो देश की एकता का वो दृश्य एक प्रकार से नित्य वहां लघु भारत हमें दिखाई देगा। आज केवड़िया के लिए बड़ा विशेष दिवस है। देश की एकता और अखंडता के जो निरंतर प्रयास चल रहे हैं, उसमें एक नया अध्याय है। मैं फिर एक बार सबको बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
You might be aware of the Kevadia, which is there in Gujarat. Statue of Unity is being located. Once again, I would welcome you to this FDP today's session on behalf of Indian Railways and National Rail Transportation University. Today, I would be dealing some of the related concerns about the plastic waste and Plasto composites from different virgin plastics and the plastic waste. How many of you heard about the plastic waste and how it affects? Do you have any prior information with you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What do you know about the plastic? Is it good or bad?
Very bad, sir, because the global warming is increasing due to plastic overusage, and the soil gets very harmful.
Okay.
And the crops are not cropping properly.
Okay. Okay. Good. Very good. Very good. Excellent. So, do you mean plastic itself bad? Plastic materials themselves are bad in nature?
Not all, sir.
Okay.
Some of them are destroy the environment and also the earth.
Okay. Okay. Good. So some of them are not good. Okay. Okay. Any other perspective? I hope you are all being a citizen of India and being the members who desire the good family, good health, good environment, and those who have closely faced the effects of COVID-19 definitely should have some information about the things that are going in our surroundings. So what is other perspectives, other members' perspective about the plastic? Is it good or bad? Can we proceed with the plastic in the days to come? What do you think? Do you see plastic waste at your home?
Yes, sir.
Yes. In what way?
Plastic covers
Very good.
and plastic bottles, like
Plastic
cold drink
bottles.
bottles.
Okay. Are these valuable materials or not having any worth?
Valuable, but some of them are recyclable and some of them not recyclable, sir.
Very good. Very good. Some of them are not recyclable. Why
Yes,
do
sir.
so?
Because of the lifespan is getting expired by particular materials.
Very good. Very good. Very good. So I think you might have heard that in India also, October 2nd, 2019, our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji was announced the banning of plastic covers. Do you have any idea about this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what kind of plastics the India has banned for regular use? Any idea? What kind of plastic materials?
Sir, single use.
Single-use plastic materials. Very good. Any specific? Very good. So single-use plastics of especially thickness less than 50 microns, those plastics are being banned. If have you seen kurkure packets, chips packets, and food stuff which are stored in the plastic covers, and even food parcels that you see are plastic trays and plastic glasses, disposal glasses. Do you see it now also?
Sir, we see, sir.
Do you see?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
In every function, there must be some waste plastic glasses.
Very good. In every function we use. So if they were banned, so why the
Yes,
people are being used?
by buying from black.
Kurkure packet, have you seen kurkure or chips, lace packet? What is the thickness of that plastic?
Maybe above 15 microns, sir.
Yeah, definitely. Good. Thank you. All these materials, plastic materials that we are being used right now officially are the materials which are having the thickness 50 microns above. Maybe 56 microns or 60 microns. Have you ever visited any plastic industry which manufactures this kind of plastic pouches, packets, gutka pouches, and any other kind of plastic industry? Have you ever visited?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
But I visited one factory that is manufacturing water bottles, or plastic water bottles. The above 15 micron, they use the plastic material.
Yeah. Others can respond. Only one person is Moshe Babu is responding. Divyashree. Gokul. Hira Singh. Are you all there? Being the faculty members, we always say to the students, switch on your videos, show your face. We are all used to these words, terminology. Yeah. Any other can respond to these questions? Manisha, Kalpesh Patel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Manisha here.
please, Manisha. What do you think about the plastic materials? What is your perspective? Should we go ahead or should we ban all kinds of plastics?
Sir, plastic material, as per my opinion, we all of us know that plastic material is non-degradable, like it remain in earth for a longer period of time. But we have to find out the solution in terms of availability of other material. Until and unless we will not find any other solution like paper bags, etc., they are not the ultimate solution. So that is my perspective. We should have something concrete so that we can replace it with the plastic. And plastics are having very good advantages. So if we can take that advantage and we can manufacture such kind of product, it would be helpful.
Yeah, very good. So unless we do have alternative options, we cannot completely ban the plastic materials. Plastic materials by itself, by its nature, not harmful, by its nature not dangerous to the environmental or dangerous to the human beings as well, or other beings that are there in the universe. Definitely we need to search out other options. Okay. Any other perspective? Is it relevant to have discussion about the plastic waste as per the current scenario? What do you think? Roshan Dutt Kashyap. Muhammad Yawar, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there, sir.
Yeah, please, you can respond.
सर प्लास्टिक वेस्ट की बात करें तो सर प्लास्टिक कुछ डिग्रेडेबल होती हैं, कुछ नॉन डिग्रेडेबल होती हैं। सर जो हम देखते हैं मोस्ट ऑफ द ज्यादातर हमें इस टाइम में दुनिया फेस कर रही है प्रॉब्लम, प्लास्टिक वेस्ट की सबसे ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम फेस कर रही है।
ओके।
तो सर लेकिन सर कुछ प्लास्टिक्स ऐसी आ रही हैं जिससे हम जिसके वेस्ट को हम एज यूज कर सकते हैं एज रोड बनाने के लिए, या फिर कुछ डिग्रेडेबल प्लास्टिक आ रही है। IIT चेन्नई के लड़के ने इसके ऊपर रिसर्च की थी, लेकिन उनका जो प्रोडक्ट प्लास्टिक बैग्स बन के आए थे उसकी कीमत थोड़ी ज्यादा बैठ रही थी, तो उनका ड्रॉबैक है।
ओके।
और यस सर,
या गो अहेड मोहम्मद।
यस सर और भी
या
ये हो गया सर, तो और क्या था? यस सर,
बोलो और कुछ है? Fine. Yeah, it's fine. Good. So before discussing about the plastic composites or plastic waste composites, just I would like to spare some time to have a basic idea about the plastic and plastic waste. Plastic are the technical term you might be knowing, polymer. Plastics we use for our regular daily use, right from the products that we use for as a food material, foodstuff, storage packets, to the products, home appliances. Many things are being used. In a one way, we can say that industrial revolution is being dramatically happened just because of the invention of the plastic. Plastics by nature have many benefits. For any product or for any substance to be come into the market or come into a wide utilization, definitely its physical properties or chemical properties or favorable properties, technical characteristic of a particular technology or product or material plays a vital role. So plastics have a excellent physiochemical favorable properties for our regular use. At the same time, next aspect that we need to take care is economy. If any item, any product is economic, definitely it penetrates into the market widely, rapidly. Now we are thinking about the e-vehicles implementation in India. The one of the major setback is cost, economy, and we are also thinking about implementation of high-speed rail, increasing the speed of our train. As we compare our train speeds with German and with other Japan railways, their minimum speed is about 250, 300 kilometers per hour. Our average speed is about 40 kilometers per hour, average speed of our train. So we are discussing more about the implementing of the new and innovative technologies, metros, and implementing the smart materials, development of the smart cities. For anything new or the innovative element to be come into the market, definitely economics plays a vital role. Plastics are cheapest materials, at the same time having excellent properties, strength-wise and aesthetics-wise, chemical nature, chemical reactivity, and all kinds of properties are so favorable, which makes the plastics for its wide use from small scale industry to the large scale industry. For packing of any stuff, we simply use plastics. Earlier, it was not the study concern. The plastics would become a threat to the global concern, threat to the human being sustenance. Definitely, it was not so. However, the time proceeds, the material which is being widely used, the material which is surviving the humanity itself became a threat to the human beings. As I said, multi-layered plastics. I mentioned kurkure packets, chips packets. These are all called multi-layered packet. This is the industry we visited in Mathura in Uttar Pradesh. Multi-layered plastics. As the thickness of these plastics are just beyond 50 microns, so that it can be utilized efficiently in the market. Efficiently, it can be utilized for food storage or any other goods or items storage. Multi-layered plastics are being widely used, and they are, as the name itself indicates, different layers are joined together with the chemicals and with the coatings, with the colorants and different kinds of stuff, different kinds of additives are being used for production of the MLPs. MLP is another major concern where, as some of you rightly mentioned, some of the plastics are not recyclable. The recyclable plastics, like as we use plastic materials in our home appliances, right from the mug, right from the materials, plastic buckets and plastic utensils and the shampoo bottles, all these materials, plastic materials can be recycled. Those are definitely valued materials. Those are definitely valued materials. Collection of those materials, buckets, plastic bucket, oil pouches, milk packets, oil bottles, 5-liter bottles, 10-liter bottles, 25-liter bottles, oil bottles, cooking oil storage bottles, all these are valuable. If you go to Bazaar and if you sell one oil 20 liters bottle, you will get 30 rupees. Kabadi wala आपको 30 रुपए देता है और 20 रुपए देता है. So these are all valuable materials, and these materials can be easily collected, can be easily processed, recycled, and then do apply for other applications. However, some of the materials, plastic materials like kurkure packets, chips packets, and single-use covers, which we cannot use, which we cannot collect rigorously, or it is difficult to collect those kinds of plastics at large quantities. Maybe the practical issues, maybe wide spreading, or maybe light density, maybe with air also they flow many, they spread in many, in wider spectrum, difficult to collect, difficult to even process also. So the plastics which are unable to recycling is a major threat now. You are all aware that the plastics are majorly classified, as many of you are not related in this domain. Just I would like to mention a couple of slides, 3 or 4 slides on basics of plastics, so that I can build the basic for my composites, other technology that we are using on plastic, treating the plastic waste. Total plastics are basically classified into 7 categories: PET, polyethylene tetramine, terephthalate, HDPE, high density polyethylene, low density polyethylene, 2, 4, and 3, polyvinyl chloride, polypropylene, polystyrene, and all other polymers are being considered under 7 category. If you observe, even in milk packet also, some number has been written. Or if you observe any packet, any pouch, here also you can see some of the number. Are you seeing this number in triangle? Some number is being written.
Yes, sir.
Where it represents the type of plastic. Where it represents the type of plastic. Suppose 2 is being mentioned. The plastic bags, food containers, woven snacks, plastics, toys, milk pouches, milk pouch, the daily that you see, on which 4 is being written. 4. Any idea about this number?
I think it's degradable value, sir.
Pardon?
It's degradable value, sir, I think.
These are
Or
all
recyclable value. Sorry.
recyclable value.
Yes, sir, I think.
Okay. You are close. Swati? Roshan Dutt? Any idea?
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Okay, good. Number 1 represents the plastic can be recycled only once. If the number is 4 on any plastic content, plastic material, means it can be recycled 4 times. As some of you mentioned, we cannot recycle the materials as the number of times we wish. Every material degrades when it is being heated. You all are aware as a materialist. Every material loses its quality when it is being heated and then applied some external forces, or doing some other kind of extrusion process, molding process, or forging process. Definitely, every material has its own thermal characteristics. Based on their thermal characterization, based on the properties, based on the quality, the plastics are being defined based on their number of recyclable times. If PVC, if I take the polyvinyl chloride, PVC pipes, as you have seen, you might be seeing everywhere, PVC pipes used for the water and many appliances. It can be recycled only 3 times. Beyond the 3rd time, if the PVC is being recycled, then its quality is not at all acceptable. The material is not at all acceptable for its intended application. In the same way, the milk pouches, milk packets that we are daily using can be recycled 4 times. PS 6 times can be recycled, polystyrene, polypropylene, and other plastics. Plastic wastes are definitely polluting the groundwater, polluting the water bodies, other water bodies like ocean, canals, talab, and it also polluting the soil, polluting the air, atmosphere, polluting the humans, polluting the animals, threat to the animals. Overall, it is imbalancing the ecosystem. You might be you might see the pollutants when you burn the plastic. openly in open environment, it releases some pollutants which damages the atmosphere. As I said, some plastics, virgin plastics means pure plastics, can be recycled only 2 or 3 times. In India, as of now, only 60% of the plastic produced is being recycled. Remaining 40% is not being recycled because of the collection problem, because of the recycling technologies, because of the dust, because of the economical issues. 40% of the plastic is directly dumping into the land, or dumping into the water bodies, or dumping into the air bodies, or dumping into the animals or aquatic, getting the problems with the plastic waste. Definitely, our oceans are filled with the plastics. This is the picture I have taken from the net. If you burn the plastic openly, it releases a toxic gases. These are the pictures that I have taken from Kerala. Earlier, we were working with the Cochin Municipal Corporation, where anyone is there from Kerala? Anyone? Okay, good. In Cochin, the plastic is being piled up like hills, big hills. During the summer, when the temperature is being reached to the critical, the plastic gets burned by itself. Auto burning, auto explosion, auto fire of the plastic waste happens, which pollutes the Cochin and the surrounding areas severely. In order to address this problem, we, along with the Department of Science and Technology, worked out to have some technology so that it can treat the plastic and maybe produce some valuable kind of fuels or some valuable kind of materials. As I said, if you burn the plastic, even small plastic, small milk pouch, it releases the harmful gases like dioxins, furans, lead, and greenhouse gases like N2O. CO2 is definitely, it is being released. So these are all the gases which are not at all suggestible to stay in the atmosphere. Burning of the plastic is almost equal to the pollution that is caused by the 615 coal plants, which is equals to the 2.8 gigatons of CO2. If that is as per the predictions, as per the 2019 data, it is almost equals to 189 thermal based coal power plants. Whatever the thermal power plants release the pollutants to the ambient or damages the environment, that much amount of damage happens with the plastic that is being openly burned, as per the data. So treatment of recycling of the virgin plastics or pure plastics is in one way we can say easier. One way we can say technology is being matured. One way we can say economical, because these are these bottles that you are seeing, HDPE, high density polyethylene and polypropylene, these are valuable materials, can be recycled. HDPE can be recycled 2 times, or can be recycled, PP can be recycled 4 times, LDPE can be recycled 4 times. So these materials are valuable when it is being a pure one. When it is being mixed with other kinds of materials, means all plastics can be mixed together, then treatment of mixed materials is difficult. Heating one kind of amount, one kind of material is easier. Understanding the thermal behavior of one kind of material is easier. If I mix 2-3 materials, if I make some composite, or if I take some materials which is having some 3 or 4 constituents, then understanding the thermal behavior or thermal degradation is somewhat difficult. Another challenge with the mixed plastic waste, treating mixed plastic waste, is in various cities, you cannot find the similar kind of mixed plastic waste. Maybe in industry, if anyone is there from Ghaziabad, NCR region, in NCR region, you may find some amount of, in Delhi region, you may find some amount of plastic is in high in its constituent. If I take some 100 kg of mixed plastic waste, in that maybe 40 kg is of low density polyethylene, and other maybe 30 kg maybe HDPE, and maybe PVC is of higher amount, which is not suggestible for recyclable. City to city, village to village, town to town, place to place, the type of mixed plastic waste availability is differs, because of which treatment of the mixed plastic waste is itself having many challenges. Recycling of mixed plastic waste itself having challenges. The technologies are still not yet matured, not yet economical to deal this kind of mixed plastic waste. The recyclable plastics that you are seeing industries, recycling the plastic is not the new technology. It is very old technology, but is widely used for the pure plastics, virgin plastics. Here you could see the plastics that we use, covers, packaging covers, foodstuff packets. Dealing of these kinds of plastics is definitely difficult, having technological challenges and research challenges. Being the person from Indian Railways, I would like to just mention make you consciousness about the premises that you and we usually use. Indian railway premises, railways, how we are generating the waste in across all railway units. I did some study on the plastic waste generation just from one station or one division or one entire region. This kind of studies we conducted, and we found that roughly in a day you will get about 2 tons of plastic waste in one region. You don't believe about 2000 kg of plastic waste is being generated just in one region, Bhopal region. In the same way, you might be getting some studies in New Delhi railway station, and then Hazrat Nizamuddin railway station, about 6 to 8 tons of plastic waste is being generated per day, entire division. Many units like railway stations, coaching depots, railway workshop, railway repair maintenance sheds, railway goods, hospitals, schools, offices, residential areas, colonies, all are the sources for the plastic waste generation. Just I would like to mention Vadodara. This is Vadodara, where our university is being located in Gujarat. We do have the solid waste management plan to treat the waste, to treat the food waste, to treat the other kind of organic waste. As you all aware, this food waste can be again made, can be converted into organic matter, organic content, which can be used for horticulture or can be used for agriculture and can be used for various applications. However, the plastic which is being mixed along with the foodstuff, along with the materials, solid waste materials, is unable to treat even at Vadodara. For here, we have try to eradicate the plastic pollution from the railway station. Just this is the figure where we do collect. This is a railway premises, a railway station premises. If any of you from Gujarat or you can understand, the Vadodara is a place where a business is being widely business center after Surat, Ahmedabad, Gandhinagar. So Vadodara is a well-known place. You get mostly all kinds of industries and all kinds of business segments you can get here. Why I'm saying the waste generation here in Vadodara is about 1000 kg per day, out of which 400 to 500 kg plastic waste. You can see here the plastic covers, the covers, carriage bags. This is roughly around 300 kg per day. In order to treat this, we have worked out. Let me show. Yeah. Here we have installed a plant to treat this plastic waste. This is just beside the solid waste management plant, where the organic waste is being treated, and this plant is being constructed for treating the plastic waste at Vadodara railway station. Let me say a few details about our organization also. What we are doing with plastic waste. This is a laboratory scale setup, capacity of 15 kg per batch, where we do treat the plastic waste that is being collected here. This plastic waste we bring to our university. Our university is 3 kilometers away from the railway station. So we get all the stuff from the railway station, this kind of stuff. These are the stuff that we purchased from the Vadodara Kavadi Wala, from rag pickers. We purchased not only the railway waste, plastic waste we have treated, we worked out on other. This is the industry, from one industry we got this kind of plastic waste. And this is another MLP, multi-layered kind of packet. You can see here, these are the soap industry. We collected from the soap industry, Santu. And these plastics, these are polystyrene plastics. All these plastics we have worked out on these plastics. We have worked out with the setup that we developed at the NRTI. We have used the technology thermocatalytic depolymerization, where we supply heating in the absence of oxygen, and the vapors that release are being condensed in multi-stages, and those condensed vapors are being collected as a liquid material, and some of the vapors which cannot be condensed, and those uncondensable gases, technically we call as gas, pyro gas, are being collected. So with this technology, TCD, thermocatalytic depolymerization technology, we do get 3 kinds of materials. Again, I would like to say this technology, as some of you might heard, a pyrolysis. Exactly, it is a pyrolysis. Pyrolysis technology is not new. Pyrolysis technology is being utilized for the tires, rubber tires. For treating the rubber tires, we used to install pyrolysis plants. Many states banned the installation of pyrolysis plants or treatment of the rubber or tires, waste tires, because of its severe effects on the environment. It releases harmful gases in the environment. So technology is not bad. Technology is not having any limitations, but the way the dealing with the tires and the leakages and the pollutants that are releasing after its treatment are not acceptable. Even the state where we are living in Gujarat, also the tire pyrolysis plants have been banned. However, the controlled way of treatment by using this technology is allowable. So here I would like to mention, with this treatment technology, with this plastic waste treatment technology, we could get three kinds of output materials. One, as I said, the condensed vapors or liquid, which we say pyro oil or plasto oil. Plasto oil means because this oil is being derived from the plastic content. The uncondensable material is pyrogas. The leftover material is called a pyrochar. This is the oil that we have produced at our university, and oil has been filtered and then purified and converted into a petrol. And this we do call as a plasto petrol. We have done test trials with this plasto petrol and then plasto oil. This is the char that I was mentioning, plasto char byproduct. We did test runs under the project. We are now doing one DST sponsored project about 2.62 crore along with industry in order to treat the plastic waste from Vadodara Municipal Corporation. Any doubts as of now? Are you all there?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So do you like to see some of the videos that we did?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good, thank you. So this project is basically conducting along with the industry partner from Pune and Western Railways. The main aim of this project is to treat the railway waste as well as Vadodara Municipal Corporation waste. Yeah. With the petrol, whatever we have produced, so we operated a two-wheeler, a two-wheeler, and then four-wheeler, and the engines that are being used in agriculture. The main aim of our project is production of the fuels and utilization of those fuels in transportation segment as well as in industry applications, industrial heating applications. Yeah. Is it visible video?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
This is our university. And let me say, this is the first university in India having transportation as a focus, and this is third university in Asia in transportation domain. This is my own bike, which is being used for test trials of the Plasto petrol that we have produced with the waste that is being collected from the Vadodara railway station. And here you could see this is the Plasto petrol which is being connected. This is being directly connected to the carburetor. As it is in the campus, so I could not drive fast, just to understand how well it can pick up. To understand the mileage, to understand the speed pickup, so within the campus just we had, and we also operated other two-wheelers. Understand the variability.
ये वेपर हो रहा है.
See the speed is almost reaching. Usually I do operate my bike at about 50 km/h maximum. So with this Plasto petrol, this old bike, which was a 2005 model, is perfectly operated, and we have used in Pulsar also. And we also use this Plasto oil in other applications. Earlier, whatever I have mentioned, that was purified oil, which we call Plasto petrol. Now, with the raw oil, we have operated the kerosene stove. I hope you all aware of the kerosene stove, which is typically being used in villages. Without any filtration, right? What are the products that we get from TCD technology? Yes, what are the products that I have mentioned right now? 3 products I mentioned. Yes, nobody?
Sir, petrol, kerosene.
Plasto petrol, Plasto char.
Very good. Plasto petrol, Plasto char, and then और तीसरा क्या है?
Kerosene, plasto kerosene.
हाँ?
Kerosene, sir. Plasto kerosene.
Plasto kerosene. अरे नहीं है यार, क्या सर? You are sleeping. सुबह सुबह क्या अच्छा नाश्ता लेके सो रहे सभी लोग. I said 3 products. One is liquid product, which is called Plasto oil, and if it is being purified, Plasto petrol. Second is solid product, which is char. We technically call as char. Solid product is purely carbon. Plastics are hydrocarbons, basic in its basic hydrogen and carbon content. So carbon, leftover material in our technology is rich in carbon element. So we call as a carbon rich char. That is second product. And third product is gas. Third product is gas. How this gas is being attained? Why this gas is being getting? Anyone?
So when we burn the plastic, then we get the byproduct. सर प्लास्टिक को बर्न करेंगे सर, जो उसमें धुआं निकलेगा सर, उसको एज अ गैस हम यूज कर सकते हैं सर.
हाँ, वो जो धुआं निकलेगा, धुआं को कंडेंस करेंगे, लिक्विफाई करेंगे, ठंडा करेंगे, तब वो लिक्विड बनेगा. और कुछ धुआं जो है, वेपर्स जो है, ठंडा करने के बावजूद भी लिक्विफाई नहीं हो पाएगा, and those are called uncondensable gases, uncondensable vapors. Technically we say gas, and that gas is pyro gas. Because of pyrolysis we named it as pyro gas. So pyro gas is another product. Liquid, solid, gas, these three products we get from the TCD technology that we are following. Now I have mentioned the application of the liquid product, where it can be used. That liquid product can be used wherever the oils are being used for heating applications. You might be visited industries where the furnaces, where the boilers are there, in which we do use furnace oil, low sulfur, low density, high density diesel, and some kinds of oils for heating applications. So those areas, in those applications, we can use the Plasto oil. Second use with pyro gas. Let me share the video that we have used. Video is visible to you all? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is this? क्या है ये?
LPG gas stove.
LPG.
हाँ?
LPG gas stove.
LPG gas stove.
Yes, sir.
Very good. This is the stove which is being used in kitchen, cooking stove. And this is the balloon where the gas, pyro gas, is being stored. As I have shown in my experimental setup, the balloon was hanged, and that balloon is being filled with this gas, and directly we supply it to the stove. This can be used for as a cooking gas. Instead of LPG, we can use the gas, pyro gas, as the heating media. So कितने प्रोडक्ट्स का एप्लीकेशन मैंने अभी तक बताया था? कितने प्रोडक्ट्स का? Hello, are you there? Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So how many products I mentioned as application point? How many products?
3, sir.
Huh?
3 products, sir.
3 products. मैं अभी जो बताया था कितने प्रोडक्ट्स का दिखाया था वीडियो? अरे लिक्विड, सॉलिड, गैस, इन तीनों में कौन सी मैंने बताया था?
सर लिक्विड में आपने प्लास्टो पेट्रोल के बारे में बताया, सॉलिड में प्लास्टो चाल के बारे में, और गैस में पैरो गैस के बारे में।
हाँ, 4 का मैंने कुछ एप्लीकेशन दिखाया था क्या अभी?
यस सर।
क्या दिखाया था? 4 का बताया ही नहीं है मैंने।
सर चाल का नहीं दिखाया था सर, आपने पैरो गैस का दिखाया था अभी।
हाँ, वेरी गुड। प्लास्टो का पेट्रोल के बारे में बताया था, प्लास्टो पेट्रोल और प्लास्टो गैस का यूटिलाइजेशन, वो दोनों बताया था। प्लास्टो 4 का नहीं बताया। Now, being the materialist, being the faculty who are interested on materials, as I said, that char solid is having carbon rich solid. So what could be its application? If I want to use that carbon, where can I use? Any suggestion? Any suggestion? Carbon rich substance, carbon rich material, where can I use? Any suggestions?
So carbon is used for produce energy, sir.
Okay. उस solid को you can refer some of the content from the web resources. And this is the product, as I was mentioning, about 2.62 crore is being given for this project. Under this project, we are carrying out the okay. So I have mentioned two applications for liquid product and then for gaseous product. Now we are working in use of solid product for various applications. We just started this work. Maybe in our work we may be pioneers. We are trying to use those char content for various applications. Just being the faculty members, just I would like to ask you what could be the option for using this kind of solid materials. Any suggestion do you give? Am I clear? ये जो है, this is the char, carbon char. यहाँ पे मैंने बताया, from this technology I get liquid, gas and char. Now for these two we have conducted plenty of applications test, and this still we are doing. So what, any suggestion in this regard? Okay. As we are working on the composite materials, composites, which is being derived from the waste, especially plastic waste. Prior to that, let me ask you, what do you understand about the composite material? Composites क्या होते हैं? Composites.
Which are made up of combination of two materials or more materials.
Pardon, Shailesh, थोड़ा जोर से बोलो.
Sir, composite material which are made up of combination of two or more materials.
Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah. Combination of two or more materials. As the name itself indicates, combining some more than two or more materials together. That material, combined material, is called composite. Why do we combine the materials? What is the necessary?
Sir, so to form a new material, so when we combine two or more material, sir, they have different physical and chemical properties. So जब उन्हें combine करेंगे सर, फिर हमें और नया output अच्छा product मिल सकता है, अच्छा product.
Very good, very good, very good. आप लोगों में से कोई कर रहे हैं इसमें रिसर्च या कोई काम कर रहा है कंपोजिट्स में?
No sir.
No. बहुत लो रिस्पांस है यार आप लोग को. कोई वही और what is the main purpose for PDP, FDP program, attending FDP? क्यों अटेंड कर रहे हैं आप लोग? Just for certificate? मित्तल or with some other purpose? कोई रिसर्च कर रहे हैं कंपोजिट्स में, नैनो मटेरियल्स में? Smart materials. Okay. Anyone is doing PhD in this group? I could see many people who are doctorate. Dr. Mallapuram Bala Chennaya, Dr. Satish, Dr. Bhavnesh. Can I know in which areas you did your PhDs? Dr. Kishore? Dr. Sandeep? Gayatri? या कोई बता सकता है क्यों एफडीपी अटेंड कर रहे हैं आप लोग? चलो, this is not my cup of tea. Okay, good. Anyway, whatever may be the, yeah, please.
Sir, to enhance our knowledge, sir.
To gain the knowledge. Okay, very good. बस उतना ही है.
Yes, sir.
मोहम्मद, आप क्या करते हैं? Where are you?
सर मैं मास्टर्स कर रहा हूँ सर अभी.
Masters कर रहे हो. Okay, very good. Okay, very good. So masters means you need to have some research idea as well.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. किस में कर रहा है masters?
सर रोबोटिक्स एंड ऑटोमेशन में सर.
Robotics. Okay. Entirely different area. Okay. Chalo. So maybe some of you are working on composites. Here the main intention to stop some time and then ask you, because we are searching for the persons who are having expertise in this area for collaborative work. I am basically a mechanical engineer. I belongs to energy domain, thermal engineering background, and I also have some experience on chemical kinetics, chemical aspects. We did, as of now, our research studies and a couple of projects with the background of thermal. Now we are working on composites, even for Indian Railways also, because the waste that is being produced, and that waste is being used for the components for the railway applications. Like you might be heard about the railway pads, might be heard about some of the railway components which can absorb the vibrations, which can resist the loads, which can resist the some amount of damages, like physical absorption. This kind of aspects we are working, and we are searching for collaborators. That is what I asked you. Okay. After the meeting, if you would like to collaborate with us, you are welcome. You can write to me, and we can work collaboratively in whatever may be the level. Okay. So composites, as you rightly mentioned, any material produced from 2 or 3 substances. Composite basically, in a layman point of view, if I want to explain, composites containing fiber content and matrix, main substance, which is called as a matrix. Here you could see the fiber contents, which provides the main strength to the material, to the component, to the element that you are making. And matrix is a base materials which holds all the fibers, or some reinforced particles, or some amount of strength producing materials. Types of composites, if I want to classify, basically on polymer base, on metal base, ceramic base, and carbon matrix base. Or based on the structures also, I can classify the components, composite materials like laminar composites, fiber reinforced composites. Here you could see this kind of materials widely used for doors. Now you might be seeing FRP doors widely used in industries and all other applications as well. So composites which are choked as a continuous fibers, or particulate matters, particles, some materials can be integrated or embedded within the matrix, within the wider matrix, to enhance the strength, to enhance the physical properties, and to enhance its wide utility. We can combine, or we can use some amount of foreign materials or fibers. As I said, plastics basically being classified into virgin plastics, where a pure plastics, we say, as a layman point of view, or mixed plastics. This is the mixed plastic granules, and this is the virgin or pure plastic. Understanding or recycling of this pure plastic is easier. Recycling or understanding of thermal behavior of this mixed plastic waste is having some challenges. If on the basis of the plastic classification, the same way we can classify the plastic waste also. Plastic waste also, again, pure plastic waste and mixed plastic waste. Pure plastic waste means the plastics of similar kind. Here you could see bottles, PET bottles, polyethylene terephthalate bottles, PET bottles, water bottles, and cool drinks. All this you can see. Some of the cool drink bottles are PET bottles, like Coca-Cola and many other stuff. This waste is considered as the virgin waste, single kind of plastic, single kind of plastic, and this also can be treated in easy way, with economical way. However, treatment of this waste, mixed plastic waste, where you can see dumping all kinds of stuff, all kinds of plastic materials, all kinds of food materials in the municipal localities, in areas, the waste dustbins in Nagar Nigam places. Treating of those waste is having challenges. Have you ever visited any solid waste management plant? Any place? कोई है इंदौर से? इंदौर स्मार्ट सिटी से है कोई? ग्रीन सिटी से या क्लीन सिटी से? इस ग्रुप में कोई नहीं है? Okay. So in these places, like in Indore, many plants have been installed to treat the plastic waste, waste. The challenges are there to treat plastic waste. Suppose if this mixed plastic waste is containing more amount of PVC, polyvinyl chloride. If you treat that PVC, which releases the chlorine gas, that chlorine gas is not acceptable. Chlorine gas is dangerous to the health. So the type of materials that are being mixed in this whole lot decides the technology that we need to employ, decides the materials or products that we are about to get. So we started working on the composites, plastic composites or plastic waste composites. So directly you can use this plastic material without processing as a composite. This plastic can be combined with other constituents and can be used. And those materials, those substances, elements are called plastic composites. If I use the waste, plastic waste, for making the composite, then I could say plastic waste composite. For composite, the base material, matrix, fibers, all these major constituents, we can get the wood-based plastic composite, where wood materials can be used, wood powder can be used, along with the plastics like PP, PE, PVC, and or we can use sand composites. or you can use polymer bitumen based composites. Also you can use agriculture waste, paddy, rice straw, or wheat straw, any kind of agriculture waste or forest waste can also be used as a composite, or you can also mix some amount of metals along with the plastic. For making composites, the usual technologies that are available are extrusion or molding, or we could say injection molding, compression molding, co-extrusion process with along with the main or thermal treatment processes. One good study I found in the literature, which was done in Ghana, for on plastic waste composites. You can search in the website, you can get the detailed report. If you need, I will supply. The process flow chart for getting the wood composite, usual way is cleaning and then shredding and making combined with the some coagulants or some additives, and then finally supplying through the extrusion or molding section, and then finally getting the finished product. This is a usual typical way of working for production of the composites. These are the applications. These are the plastic composite materials for various applications. For slabs, for as a roofing tiles we can use, and we are working on the paver blocks for railway stations. In railway station, railway platform, you might have seen the paver blocks. So for that we are trying to work with the plastic waste. This plastic waste is being used for producing the paver blocks by the machinery. Now, as an advance, we also try to utilize the carbon char, this char, for producing the paver blocks. Not only using the direct material, direct waste, plastic waste, we can also use this pyrochar. As I mentioned earlier, this pyrochar or plastochar is having wide applications. This is as carbon-rich material. We usually use as the water filtering bodies. In water filtration, you might have seen even in your ROs also activated carbon filter. If this carbon-rich content is being activated, then that can be used for the filtration purpose. In sewage treatment plants, we use activated carbon for filtration purpose, filtering of the water. So water, this char can also be used for road making purpose, for producing the composite tiles, paver blocks. We can use directly or the byproduct after getting the valuable products like petrol and then gas. So we are also working on the economic side. We are about to install a plant which treats 2000 kg per day, 2 tons per day of municipal Vadodara municipal plastic waste in our railway premises. Thank you. This is my project team. And if you are interested, as I said earlier, we are ready to have collaborative work on your expert areas. And you are welcome. Any of you are having summer internship or railway related problems, if you want to address, then you are welcome. And MTech thesis and for PhD also you are welcome. And thank you. If you have any queries, you can raise, or if you want add any your experience or add some of the things, you are welcome. Any comments? Any doubts?
Yeah. If anybody has any queries, please you can ask, or you can post through chat box.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.